Hey everybody, John Burke of Burke & Company along with Foster Real Estate Group. And since the first quarter of 2024 just ended, we're going to take a look at the first quarter of 2022 and the first quarter of 2019 for a few specific reasons across several of the towns that we work with. And we're going to do that over a few weeks. This week, it's going to be Ocean City and Sea Isle. So let's first talk about how many homes were listed in those quarters. So in Sea Isle City in 2024, there were 59 listed. In 2022, there were 58 listed, very similar number, but a much higher number, like 50% more were listed back in the first quarter of 2019 when 95 homes were listed. Ocean City also very, very similar in that much bigger market, 259 listed in this year, 329 back in 2022, so a bit more, but twice as much almost as this year back in 2019, where almost 495 houses were listed. So a lot more inventory back then. Okay, but what about homes going under contract? Well, in this case, the outlier is actually going to be 2024. In Sea Isle, this spring, very, very slow. Only 36 homes went under contract. Back in 2022, it was 62 homes that went under contract, and it was 77 homes in the first quarter of 2019. Very similar trend if we look at Ocean City. In Ocean City, only 139 homes under contract this quarter, beginning of the year. First quarter back in 2022, it was 255 homes, and back in 2019, it was 235 homes. So 2024 stands as the outlier for the number of homes that are going under contract. Okay, buckle yourself in for the next one. If you are a homeowner here, you're going to love this next stat. If you're looking to purchase a home, not as much fun. Let's talk about the median sale price over those time periods. So in 2024, in Sea Isle City, the median sale price was just shy of $1.6 million. Back in 2022, the first quarter, somewhat similar number. The median sale price there was about $1.4 million. If we go back to 2019, though, back before the whole COVID thing happened, the first real quarter we had before that, the median sold price in Sea Isle at that point was $775,000. Big change. And Ocean City, just as dramatic. Between 2024 and 2022, we get very similar numbers in the first quarter. Median sold price is $981 for this year, and it was $916 back in 2022. But in 2019 first quarter, $403,000. So it will be interesting to see if this trend holds up, because this is a trend that I've seen anecdotally. I've been saying to people for a while. I've looked at the data here and there, but really diving into the data, it just bore itself out. 2019 was the last full first quarter before COVID. 2020, it got interrupted at the end by COVID, so that's a very unusual quarter there. I can't really look at it. 2019, obviously, you're seeing what prices were like before the rush that occurred during the pandemic years. What's very interesting, though, is that from 2022, first quarter of 2022, which is when interest rates began to start moving up, they began to move up towards the middle of that year, we really see prices are flat in Ocean City and Sea Isle. It'll be interesting to see if that holds up in the other towns as we look. But from 2022 until today, prices aren't down, even though inventory has still remained down. You know, inventory's remained down. It hasn't really moved prices up because interest rates have kind of flattened things out. Prices are flat going back through that time period. So when will we get more inventory? That still remains the great question in real estate. And then will that do anything to alleviate prices, or will interest rate cuts, which are coming, begin to create pressure again in the other direction and things start moving up? So we'll look at the other towns. Always happy to talk about things if you want. This is John Burke from Burke & Company along with Foster Real Estate Group, and we'll see you next week.